CTFxC.com here, and today we are yet again at the NASA Space Center in Huntsville because yesterday was so fun we decided to come check it out again. Found Percy Jackson. He's in there. Whoop. So we are about to see the Magic of Science show, and I'm really excited. So let's see what happens.
Why isn't this leaking? Because there's holes in the bag now.
The pencils are in it.
The pencils are in it, but there's still a little bit of space around the pencils that they could get out, you know. Do you guys know why?
Because it's science?
It's science, yeah. Is that what you're gonna say?
Cohesion.
Yes, exactly, cohesion. It's because directions, all right, come on now. Don't worry, you guys will all be involved in the magic of science. All right, yeah, okay. So all you have to do is do what I do. Are you ready? Okay, so put lots of pressure on that do not remove card. And pull. Perfect. All right, make sure you're holding it over this jug or this little container. Just let go of that do not remove card really slowly. Wow, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. But look at mine. Wow, thank you so much. What's your name?
Presley.
Thank you, Presley. You're awesome. Give her a hand, everyone.
So we're about to ride this ride, which is going to be absolutely amazing because I love rides like this. So let's try it out. So the ride was really fun. It's one of those spinny rides, and you would go up, your seat would go up, and I pushed my feet against, so I was kind of floating the whole time. I loved it so much. I might go on it over and over and over again. So the science behind it is centripetal force. There will be a link to my video on centripetal force in the description, as well as on the end card. So you can watch that video to hear about centripetal force, and it was super duper fun, and I love the science behind it. And the whole time you're being pushed against the back of the ride because of centripetal force. My body is trying to go in a straight line because of inertia, but the centripetal force is just stopping it. So it's trying to always go towards the center, but centripetal force is pushing it back to the end of the ride. So this is the hallway we were in last night, and I absolutely loved it here in the short time I got to look around, so I'm super excited to look around and see all the cool stuff, especially the giant Gemini 5 back there that's split into different pieces. So we are going to be interviewing one of the people who work here to tell us some of the really cool stories. So first of all, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Nick Lacoste. I'm the historian here for the U.S. Space at Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay, so how about you tell us the coolest story you know that not many people do?
Sure. Let me tell you a little bit about the computer system that flew man to the moon. That's what's right behind us here. It's called the Instrument Unit Ring. And what's really unique about it is how powerful it was. Do you think that the computer that took us 240,000 miles was really powerful?
Probably.
You would think so, right? But in actuality, it's not. It's very, very dumb. So let's talk about this for a second. When I'm going 26,000 miles per hour, 11 days, 240,000 miles from Earth to the moon, who's driving?
Who's driving?
You think the astronauts are driving? No, they have zero control for 6.5 hours. How about all the engineers at Houston and Kennedy? Nope, definitely not. They have zero control for about 5 hours. See, this does everything. Do you know how big a computer is in the middle of the 1960s?
Pretty big.
Pretty big, you're right. Yeah, they're massive, about the size of a refrigerator. It takes about 10 of them to do really simple calculations. But the computer for our rocket is this little piece right back here. It's called the Launch Vehicle Digital Computer. It only weighs 78 pounds. Now, you must think, that's small, it must be really powerful. But in fact, it's not. Its storage capabilities is only 112 kilobytes of information. That means it would take 100 of these to make one 8-inch floppy disk. You know what an 8-inch floppy disk is? Yeah, nobody does. It would take 1,000 of these to make 1 gigabyte. which means any iPhone is tens of thousands of times more powerful than the computer that took us to the moon. Let me give you the best example. Have you ever got a birthday card that when you open it, it sings you a song? Yeah? Did you know that birthday card can do more than the computer that took us to the moon? Yeah, it happens on Apollo 12. This is November of 1969. They launch in a rainy day. It's really muggy out, and that's a problem because this is so powerful it creates static electricity, kind of like rubbing your head or your hands on a balloon, right? And because of this, it's struck by lightning at 36 seconds after launch. And then again, it's struck by lightning at 52 seconds after launch, knocking out all of the computers where the astronauts are and also knocking out all of the computers at Kennedy and Houston. So what do? They don't think they're gonna survive. But when they get the computer back up and running, they realize because this is the brains of the rocket, they're exactly where they need to be. It saved their lives. So very unique.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
So I really, really loved this ride. It was super fun and it was a little bit like Waters of Mars, but not scary at all. It was really fun and the simulation was really, really good. So we went upside down a few times, but the ride apparently didn't go upside down, but it felt like we went upside down, which was really cool. This is fun. I'm just walking around these craters. They got like a fake lunar surface that you can walk around on with these fake moon rocks and stuff. So you can walk around on the fake lunar system and it's really fun. So we're going to get on the Mars climbing wall, which is a really cool climbing wall based off of Mars. So I'm really excited to get started climbing because I love to rock climb. So that was really fun. I had a great time climbing and I absolutely love to rock climb. I go rock climbing every once in a while where I can, and I love bouldering. Like whenever I'm at a place like some sort of mountain thing that we're visiting, I will boulder on something at least. At least one thing. I once at Devil's Tower, I bouldered up a whole really, really tall pile. It was pretty fun though. I love to boulder. So we found this really cute little astronaut cache. And it's cool that the Space Center is apparently friendly to geocachers and they let them hide geocaches around. So I'm gonna go put this little guy away. So we had such a great time touring the Space Center and seeing all the really cool stuff they had there. Thank you, Derek and Dustin, for putting on such a great show and putting us together so we could come out to Huntsville and see all the amazing things in Huntsville. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.